I think from a cyber warfare perspective, it's very important to understand that you are now a target. You can be the greatest doctor in the world providing life-saving surgery. You are a target. You are target number one. And so that is very important to understand that healthcare in danger, the concept from ICRC about healthcare in danger, it is very real, and it is well evidenced here as to the targeting of all healthcare professionals and doctors specifically. There are thousands of examples of what took place, not only in Mariupol and in Kyiv, but elsewhere throughout this conflict. So I think this is a significant risk that really needs to be understood prior to deployment, whether it's for a few weeks or whether it's for many months.
Good. So that's more of an individual, person to person. What about, other NGOs, which I'm sure there are several that have gotten into Ukraine? If a NGO was moving in, I guess, where and doing what would best help the people of Ukraine?
I think the best people to answer are the Ukrainians, the Ukrainian Ministry of Health, the Ukrainian Ministry of Defense, the Ministry of Interior. There's a lot of money. There's millions, tens of millions, hundreds of millions of dollars to be spent, and it needs to be spent, and it needs to be invested into these infrastructure to provide healthcare services and support. But the best people that tell you where the needs actually are found in Ukraine. So it's sometimes how do we take this circle and make it fit into the square and vice versa, but really listening. I think sitting down and listening and saying, well, this is what we have. Can this be used? Is this helpful? And they may say, no, actually, for us in this area, we don't need that. Okay, no problem. I'll knock on another door in another region, and we'll see if that is needed there. And really listening to what Ukraine has to say of what their needs are. They know what their needs are best. There's a lot of challenges. There's certainly a lot of personalities to overcome, of course, like every country in the world. But in Ukraine, they can answer that question the best. And they are willing to sit down and engage with partners and say, look, this is what we need. This is how we need it. Can you help and provide this level of support? And then plugging into that, supporting that, that this is the best way for engagement, I think, in Ukraine right now.
I think you're right. I think all too often people try and force their will and the things that they want to do on somebody else, and that always ends up making things a lot harder.
Yes, absolutely.